As the weather begins to warm, so does the risk for bugs in our homes, specifically termites. Now, cities that are already struggling with infestations will be at most at risk for swarming. Now, joining me now with what to look for as signs of damage and what to do about it, we have termite expert Jennifer Fox. Thanks for being with us, Jennifer.
Thank you for having me.
So it's starting to get warmer. Is that kind of the weather conditions we're looking for as far as being, ripe for infestations with termites?
Absolutely. So we're getting into our termite season, and that comes from an increased humidity. So as we get into our rainy season, into spring, and the weather heats up, that is prime time for termites to be swarming into people's homes.
Well, let's talk about the top 20 cities in the U.S. for termite infestation. I got my fingers crossed that Columbus isn't too far up on this list.
It's actually not. You lucked out this year. So the top 3 spots, we have Los Angeles, we've got San Jose and San Diego. California kind of rounded out the top 3, but just not being on the list of top 20 doesn't mean anybody's necessarily safe. They do come all over the country.
Oh, and let's talk about first why these cities are ranking so high. What do they have that maybe we don't?
So it is a combination of the weather, just certain types of season. That's where we've seen a lot of the activity. So it's probably a higher number of the activity, not necessarily just activity itself, because as we know, that does come all over the country. So really nobody's safe from it. So we do want to talk to people about what they can look for, the potential price and the damage, and then what they can help to do to prevent it.
All right. What are some of the signs that homeowners should keep an eye out for?
So some of the signs we want to look for, there are things that they can look at inside their home. So the termites actually will discard wings, and so sometimes you'll see wings along certain windowsills because they are attracted to light. So just if you see them by a window doesn't necessarily mean they came from there. But the termites can actually leave their wings behind. And so if you see wings on the windowsill, sometimes the bodies that are left, they do actually look like, possibly some people confuse them with some flying ants. And then there are things like mud tubes that come up along the foundation. They're about the width of a pencil, and that's how they travel back and forth. So things like that are signs that you actually already have termites, unfortunately. And then just looking out for damage itself. So this is a pretty severely infested board here. This was in somebody's home, which is kind of frightening because, as you can see, the wood's eaten away here quite a bit, and so it's really damaged. And then they get into any type of wood, so it's not one type of wood that they like or dislike. We had this was in somebody's hardwood flooring inside their home there, and so as you can see, there's some big holes in that as well. And then not just the wood itself on the structure, but contents as well aren't safe. So we've got some damage here in a picture frame. We've seen damage in china cabinets and different hutches and bookshelves. Anything made of wood, the termites will actually find their way into, and it can be very costly for people.
And since it can be so costly, let's tell homeowners some things that maybe they can do to help prevent it.
Absolutely. So the average cost of damage for a homeowner can be in the average range is about $8,000, and that's not covered by homeowners insurance, which is a big, huge, staggering number. So things that you can do to help prevent termites, unfortunately, you can't keep them out. There's no way to exclude them completely, but having a clear foundation, so raking back mulch away from a foundation, having wood piles removed back from a foundation, anything to give you a better line of sight and to not set the buffet up right next to the home, that's always a good thing to be aware of and do.
Okay, so if somebody suspects that, if they see the wings, they see the damage, what can they do?
We'd really like to come out and take a look at the home, so you want to call a licensed inspector to come get some eyes on the home and then be able to custom build a plan for you, make sure we get a good treatment in place, and to get some eyes on your home. So give a call to somebody that's licensed to come out and take a look for you.
All right, Jennifer, anywhere that we can send our viewers to get some more info today?
The best place is through our website, and that would be www.terminix.com.
All right. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Take care.